Dr. Bruce Banner got hit by gamma rays, turned into the Hulk. Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is a video on my Marvel Legends collection. So yeah guys, on the channel I've been doing some Marvel collecting here and there. As most of you know, I primarily collect Star Wars, but I do collect a little bit of Marvel on the side. And since I've been doing multiple Star Wars Black Series collection videos, I thought to myself, I haven't done a Marvel Legends collection video. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to be doing a collection overview of that, and I also have a new addition to my collection, which I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right now, is Hulk. The 80th anniversary edition of Hulk. Guys, this guy is so big. He's like the biggest Marvel Legends action figure I've ever seen. I got him off of eBay. He was used. I primarily did that because I didn't really care for the Wolverine that came with him. The first appearance Wolverine. I really just want the Hulk. So he is used. He has like minor scuffage here and there, but you'd really have to look around for it to even notice it. So he's all good to me. He's all good to me. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a quick little review of the Hulk, and then I will talk about the rest of my collection. I believe this Hulk is just the classic Hulk that you would normally see in the comics. He reminds me a lot of the Hulk that I used to see whenever I used to watch Hulk the Animated Series, which mostly a lot of these heroes, those were some of my first impressions of them, was watching their animated series. I watched Spider-Man the Animated Series, I watched XMen the Animated Series, I watched Fantastic Four the Animated Series, and I watched Hulk, and I loved them all. So yeah, really like this Hulk a lot. Like the classic purple pants that they got for him. I was really trying to find a Hulk that kind of just looked like the Hulk that I was used to seeing in, you know, the old TV shows and stuff like that. And Hulk here, he's a real big buffy guy, and because of that, he is a little bit more stiffer than the other Marvel Legends, but you know, he still has a lot of really good articulation on him. He doesn't necessarily have double jointed arms, but there's like the groove that goes onto his elbow is like slightly longer than the other one, so it helps him bend his arm a good bit. So I really like that a lot. And he also has, looks like he has some type of shoulder blade joint that helps you get his arms back and forth. And his legs go a pretty good way. When it comes to his feet, he does have ankle pivot, but they're a little stiff. But, you know, Hulk's a big, you know, bulky guy, so I really don't mind that much that he doesn't have the best articulation. His head can look up a little bit and down a little bit, side to side a little bit. I was actually surprised that I could get him into a T-pose, and I could also get him to sit down, although not as good as other Marvel Legends action figures. But hey, I'm not too concerned about that. I have a big, bulky Hulk. That's good enough for me. I did a little comparison with him next to the Star Wars Black Series Chewbacca, and he's way bigger than Chewbacca. Chewbacca, he was like one of my tallest figures that I had at the time before I got this one. So yeah guys, it looks like my Avengers team is coming together pretty nicely. Now I have Hulk, I have Iron Man, I have Captain America, and I have Thor. When it comes to my Avengers collection, I was really debating whether or not I should get a Black Widow. And I know there's probably a lot of people out there like, oh, why wouldn't you get a Black Widow? Well, that's primarily because as far as I know, back in the day with like the comics and stuff, Black Widow wasn't actually an Avenger. I know she was more primarily a popular Avenger thanks to the movies, but as far as I know, back in the day, Black Widow was not an Avenger. There was Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, and then there was Wasp, and then there was Ant-Man, and then a little bit later after that, Vision came, and then you had Scarlet Witch, and then Black Panther, and I think Hawkeye was part of the team too. Yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, Black Widow was never actually an Avenger until like, I think there was like Secret Avengers. You'll have to, you can look this stuff up online. But as far as I know, the original Avengers team that comes to my mind did not have Black Widow on. Now, I'm still probably gonna get a Black Widow action figure, but as far as I'm concerned, having a Black Widow isn't essential to my Avengers collection. So probably next on my list for my Avengers collection, I'm probably gonna try to get a Ant-Man and a Wasp. Probably gonna get a Black Panther. Most likely gonna get a Vision. So yeah, guys, that's primarily that's what I'm trying to go for more like a comic book kind of collection, which is why I haven't really been buying a lot of MCU figures. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get a Black Widow down the line, but I'm not really prioritizing Black Widow at the moment, just because, you know, for my Avengers team, she's not really important. She's a great character, just not prioritizing her for my Avengers collection. But enough about that. Let's move on to my other side of my Marvel collection, which is the X-Men. Now, the funny thing about these X-Men, most of the X-Men that I have for my collection were actually gifts. Most of them I actually didn't buy. I have a Iceman, which was a gift. I didn't buy that. I have a Nightcrawler, which was a gift. I didn't buy that either. And I have a Wolverine, a Jean Grey, and a Cyclops, which came in a 3-pack. And that was a Christmas gift, and I didn't buy that either. The only X-Men that I actually bought was Kitty Pryde and Dazzler. And I'm not expected to be getting any more gifts soon, so I guess the rest is up to me. But not such a bad lineup for X-Men. I definitely need a certain Cajun Thief. I definitely need Storm. Definitely need a Rogue, a Colossus, and a Professor Charles Xavier. But yeah, when it comes to my X-Men, I have a long way to go. However, I do have a lot of the ones that I really wanted. Growing up, Iceman was like one of my favorite X-Men. He still is. And like Nightcrawler was one of my second favorite X-Men. So I'm really glad to have those two in my collection. I will say though, I might end up having to get a classic Iceman. I think they made like a retro Iceman, which has kind of a more sleek look. It doesn't have all like the spiky stuff coming off of them. But I'm definitely gonna have to get that, especially because there's supposed to be a Spider-Man the Animated Series action figure coming out. So if I get that Iceman and then I get that Spider-Man, and then they're supposed to be making a Firestar, so you know what that means. But yeah, I'm really glad with the X-Men that I have right now, but definitely have a lot of work to do. But even more so than X-Men, guys, what I really have a lot of work to do is villains. As of right now, Loki is the only Marvel villain that I have. A while back, I had bought a Cobra, from the Serpent Society or whatever, but I mostly got him for stop motion reasons. And then after I stopped doing stop motions, I really didn't want him, so I got rid of him. So yeah, he's gone. Yeah, man, I really need some villains. I need Doctor Doom, Magneto, Ultron, Thanos. Like, yeah. What's the point of having a bunch of superheroes if you don't have any villains to fight? I mean, come on. Woo. But yeah, guys, I'm really proud of how my collection's coming along. Even though I'm still prioritizing Star Wars Black Series, I will try to make more of an effort to collect Marvel figures here and there. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Go ahead and let you enjoy the rest of these photos that I shot of my collection. And that's going to do it for me, guys. If you want to stay updated on future projects, be sure to follow me on my Twitter. And until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go check out my channel for other videos. Catch you later.